Now, from across the tri-state, this is KHQA Sports.
It might be a little early in the game to declare with certainty that a fully healthy Fort Madison squad is the best boys team in the entire tri-state area. But I certainly think it's fair to say that the Bloodhounds to this point are the region's stingiest squad. Throughout the two games, Miles Westem missed due to injury, and the Hounds are allowing just 35 points per game on average. The Unity Mustangs charged with solving that riddle tonight. No small affair in the Rumble on the River. By the way, John Wood, naturally Lindenwood among the teams scouting Mr. Miles Westem tonight. Early on, Corey Miller opens up Unity's first possession with a three. It would get frosty for the Mustang offense from there. And at the other end, David Nagel, have yourself a big night. He was on his game early and often. So too, C.J. Richardson knocking down a three, kind of setting the tone. That's where Mr. Nagel would take over from the perimeter. 11 points, all of them in the first half. Three right here in transition. We're not done. Very next possession, very similar looking play, very similar looking result. That is a feathery, beautiful jumper by Mr. Nagel, and that would start what was really a dominant first quarter. Miles Westem, he scores his three-pointers the more traditional way. And how about some Camden Crispin right here with the beautiful steal and the outstanding ball fake. 23-4 in favor of the Hounds after the first quarter. They just keep building. Great passing in the low blocks here from Grant Holtkamp, hooking up with Bryson Abbey, who gets the nice jumper. And then it's Miles at the end of the first half working the deep three right here. He had 18 points in the night. None prettier than his first to start the second half. And away we go with the steal right here. And the best way to spread Christmas cheer is by dunking loud for all to hear. Beautiful stuff from Westem. 18 points in the night. No doubt about it in this one. Bryson Abbey and company get the big-time victory. Final count in this one, 59-26, as the Hounds improve to 6-2 on the season. More boys action tonight over in Highland, as the Highland Cougars were taking on Knox County tonight. Sam Porter playing Superman early on for the Cougars in this one, knocking down the long three right there. Beautiful stuff from him. However, at the other end, it would be Knox County getting the steal from Ryan Strange, but a big night with 18 points. They go up 16-7 early on to the Eagles. Comeback mode, Highland's good at it. Ricky Washington, oh, tough take. Pretty finish off the rim. Matthew Scoggin, he was good as well. Going to start this possession and end up with it as the Cougars were moving the ball very well indeed around the perimeter in the half-court game, coming back and kind of erasing quickly that 9-point deficit. Beautiful stuff there from Scoggin. And how about some defense as well to cap things off in this one? Blake Hetzler, what a block shot this is. Big night for Sam Porter, who had 13 points in the night. Austin Richmiller had 10 more as well. Kind of quiet by his own standards, but still a good night as Highland gets the win over a good Knox County team. 61-49 is your final. Elsewhere on the scoreboard, Griggsville stays red hot. I believe Todd Bradshaw's team is now 7-1 on the season. Riley Bradshaw leading the way in this one with 18 points. And Central Lee tonight closes out the first half of their season going into the Christmas break with a loss to West Burlington, 82-79. Girls side, we go back to the Rumble on the River. Coy Bainter's Western squad taking on Father Tolton of Columbia. Blair Barrowman would be all of our first half highlights, well, all of our first three-quarter highlights, as she was ridiculous with 11 points in the first half. She accounted for all of her team's first half points. Father Tolton really good in this game, working the defensive transition, taking the bucket and building a three-point lead. That would balloon big time in the third quarter. This one, Barrowman still knocking down jumpers. As I mentioned, big night for her. The freshman had 17 points, but it wasn't until the fourth quarter and this Morgan Colston bucket that somebody else on the team scored a field goal. That was kind of the story. No balance for Western. They end up losing tonight to Father Tolton. Final count in this one, 48-32. Finally, Highland and Knox County's girls going at it tonight. Lady Eagles in a bit of a slump after losing roughly to both Unity and Illini West. Leave it to Carissa Hamlin to kind of reignite things. Her three-point shooting really good, extending her team's lead early to 15 points. Same girl, different location, same result. And then it's the Lauren Dale show. Point guards don't come much stronger than this. Great take for her. Bucket, Band-Aid, and a three-point play for Miss Dale. I'll tell you what, Highland, to its credit, kept fighting in this one. This is Stephanie Dolan doing some nice things at the other end of the floor, as you will see here, get the take and the bucket right here. Just too much of Knox County. They were good in transition. They were good in the half court. The Lady Eagles kind of got their mojo back tonight. They needed it. Megan Poston with a nice post-up move right here, as it would be Knox County winning 66-35 was your final. One other score to leave you with, Ross, and this was an interesting game indeed. West Prairie knocking off Peoria Heights tonight, 70-31. Notable in this one, Kelsey Bartell, she scored 31 points. That's as many as Peoria Heights scored on the night. That's a pretty good night at the office for her. Coming up tomorrow, I'd say so indeed. Tomorrow, Rumble on the River all day at John Wood from 8:30 a.m. till about probably 10:30 tomorrow night. All your highlights right here at 6 and 10.
Good deal. Looking forward to it.